Hello, all you beautiful souls. Jules here, and happy Friday. It is Friday AM, and I am so happy to be done with this week. I don't know about you, but I've been super tired lately. Every day I'm going to work, I feel like I'm dragging my feet. There's nothing to do at work, so we're just sitting there half the night. But it's almost over and we'll start it all again. But tonight I wanted to talk about my favorite crystal, one of my favorite crystals. I have many favorite crystals, but when I first started my crystal journey, this was the crystal that attracted me. And it is Labradorite. It is such a flashy, gorgeous crystal. It is found globally. It has a Mohs hardness scale of 6 to 6.5. It is your tricyclic crystalline structure, and it's particularly found in Canada, Madagascar, Mexico, Russia, the United States, and particularly many places in the United States, including Arizona, California, Colorado, Idaho, Maine, New Hampshire, New York, and Utah. And yes, it is in New York because I almost went to go mine for it in the Adirondack Mountains, because that is where Labradorite can be found. Now, I did show you a couple examples in the beginning, and one of them had a rough structure on the back, polished on the front. So that rough structure is what you're going to be looking for when you're searching for the rough type crystals, because sometimes they can look a lot different rough than when they are polished. When you polish a crystal, it smooths out all those impurities and it really brings the true coloring out in the crystal. So Labradorite is associated with your third eye chakra, of course, and the zodiac signs are Leo and Sagittarius. This is your crystal. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera around and show you again the Labradorite while I talk about it. Now, I thought I had quite a few pieces of Labradorite, but I actually don't. I mostly have Labradorite in large pieces and carvings, and I wasn't going to run all over my house and look for them. But I do have the few down here, and one of the most, I would say, expensive forms of the Labradorite are the purple lab, and I would think the Sunset Flash lab, which were both two that I showed you. So I'm pretty particular on my Labradorite. The Ganesha that I showed you was the intuitive pick. I actually did a Ganesha jar for Georgia, and it had a super flash Ganesh, and I was super lucky to get that one. But the one that I have is not as flashy, and those are usually not the pieces I go for, although it was intuitively picked, and I kept it because what can you do? So that is the reason you saw the brown Ganesha. It is a really gorgeous carving, but not a gorgeous material for the Labradorite. So I'll go ahead and turn it around and show you. And here is another great picture of the Labradorite of the purple mixed with the Sunset Flash. So this is a extremely sought after coloring in the Labradorite. When you see the blues and the greens, those are going to be kind of more common. Now you also have your golden Labradorite, and I have a teeny piece right here so you can see the golden Labradorite. And the golden Labradorite actually activates the solar plexus chakra on the third eye. So this can be placed at your solar plexus, which is right about at the base of your spine, and it helps you to feel more confident in this world, to move with empowerment. It will also enhance your intuition as well, and it gives you the courage to do what you need to do. And it also brings wisdom, especially about your higher calling. It is a masculine energy, and it is fiery and intense. So this is your golden lab. And of course, the fire for the Leo and Sag. And as an Aries myself, fire sign, we fire signs love the flashy lab. Look at the golden sparkle in it. Now, golden labradorite has also been found inside of meteorites, which is really cool. So if you happen to have some moldavite or any type of tektites, check to see if there's some golden lab flash in there. Now, labradorite is a stone of change, but it helps you negotiate changes with grace. It awakens your innate psychic abilities, including clairvoyance, telepathy, and astral travel. Labradorite grants access to the Akash, and it enables you to see past, present, and future events while communicating with your guides, guardians, and ancestors. It is used during healing sessions with clients, and it can help illuminate the root causes of mystery illnesses that physicians have not been able to diagnose due to their energetic or emotional origins. Now, check out the sparkle within this piece. This is just a simple tumble, but it literally has all the things inside. It has the greens to the yellows, has your normal labradorite tricyclic pattern, and then on the back, it's got that gorgeous wispy layering like phantoms against the dark black. Very, very cool, and labradorite is known to have this in the AA grade materials, which you guys all know is all I buy. So I brought out all three of the different types of lab. You have your sunset, you have your purple, and then you have your blues and greens. Now these can also all be mixed in, as you can see. And the coloring of labradorite is not actually within the stone. If you can see here on the back, this is a rough piece. So if you were walking by this rock on the ground, you would probably just pass it thinking it's a rock. But the light reflects through the layers, and when it reflects through the layers, you can see it within the sunlight or artificial light like we are under right now. So this is rough, and I love the energy of rough crystals, and mixed in with the beautiful polishing, you really get the best of both worlds. And notice all that super sparkle in there. That is what makes labradorite expensive. And if you guys have been with me for a little while, you've seen the labradorite hand-carved skull necklaces I do for Halloween time. And I make sure that I get you guys the AA grades of the lab with the translucency, the sparkle, and all the colors. So be sure to not miss those this year. So labradorite does have a message for you. I am the stone of the dark moon, drawing down the powers of the night and the mysteries of the universe into your soul. Call on me to support you as you undertake any new projects or intentions. Allow me to help you bring your creations to life as together we harness all the magic of the moon. So that is labradorite's message for you. And I really do love the different tricyclic nature of labradorite. So you can see here the patterning, but then it has these crazy, almost like windows of phantom striations. And when I think of labradorite, I think of transformation. So when I first got into crystals, I was attracted to labradorite for a reason. I was looking to transform my life. And this stone started me on that journey. And it's also great for psychic ability. It does have the power of third eye high ability. So all of this frequency energy stone is going to get your third eye activated. It's going to bring in those new beginnings you've been waiting for, searching for. This is your crystal. So if you don't have a piece, you better get one because it's not that expensive and it's gorgeous. That is my time for tonight. Much love and light. And don't forget or don't miss my new drop tomorrow. It's a super cute drop. I created it myself with some help from my jeweler and it is gorgeous. Really cute. Much love and light. Jules.